he sends me a text and the closed laundromat in Holtzville, New York. Owner is back. He's talking about the landlord. The landlord went to China, I believe. $1,850 a month for 1,500 square feet, 9,600 key. Well, they're not going to get $9,600 in key fees. You know what key fees are, right?
No, I'm not familiar with that yet.
Well, it means you're supposed to give them $10,000 just for the keys. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Now, I'm not going to call him up and say, I'm not going to give you $9,600. That's not the first thing I'm going to say. What we need to do is let him know how laundromats work because his previous tenant didn't. For 1,500 square feet in Holtzville, $1,850 is phenomenal rent. I'm sorry, what?
You have an address?
Yeah, of course. Are you in the Google document?
No, I wasn't. I was trying to. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to call this guy and we'll start this conversation.
Okay.
Stand by.
Hey.
Sal. The landlord came back from China.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Glad to hear it. So explain, now I know we've talked before, so explain what I do, how I do it, and why we're interested in this spot.
Go ahead. It's a closed laundromat. Machines are in there, but who knows if they're any good. Water filtration system needs updating. It's 1,500 square feet. Rent's $1,850, and he's got $9,600 into it to buy back the lien on whatever's there. So.
All right, let's go through point by point. I'm just making sure that you understand what we do, how we do it. I've got stores in 3 states. My partner and I are looking to sign a 15-year term minimum. I'm not going to throw a bunch of money in here and dip our toe in the water, obviously. If the rent is reasonable and commensurate for a laundromat, we'll discuss that. We'll send you a letter of intent. And your landlord's going to collect close to $400,000 in rent, period. We have enough stores to understand how we need to weather storms and what needs to happen here. We're in the infancy of this, but the LOI will be real, and it will show you what we can do and what we can get away with. The water filtration system, yes. He wants $9,600 in key fees because it cost him that to bounce the previous tenant. That's great. I don't want to start with a no or most certainly begin this negotiation with a negative, but I don't pay key fees. I'm after gas, water, electric. It's here. I'm not excited. I don't get thrilled with any one location. Like you said, the equipment's there. It's junk. It couldn't earn the previous operator money. It won't earn me money. What we do on day one, we gut the place. We're only after the gas, water, electric. It's a leg up for us. I'll also say this, Sal. It's a very small store.
Yeah.
So the fact that it's small, it's difficult to earn profit. If it was 1,000 square feet, it shouldn't be a laundromat. 1,500 is as small as we can actually survive. It's a footprint on the smallest end of the spectrum. We use contract attendants. We put Alexa systems in our stores. We run them 24/7. I don't concern myself with knuckleheads, as I call them, because we reach out to the local police department. We have good relationships with them. We sign rights to trespass without our presence. Running a good laundromat is about everything. And I'm hope you can convey this to the landlord most certainly. Our offer will be real. It'd be nice for him to collect $1,850 from day one, but I need to know from you what the best you can do on the rate is. Now, let me temper that comment with this. We're going to be spending close to $200,000, a little bit more, on washers and dryers. Different from the Mexican restaurant next door, or different from the bead shop up the way. It's an equipment-based business. We retool our stores every 7 years. We lose our depreciation after 7. And in a well-run store, that equipment will be junk after 7 years. So, saying that.
I know that deal. Yep.
If nobody ever comes in, Sal, we're not going to need new equipment, but that's not our goal. So we're different because we're spending the money on debt service. We have that debt service, which is, it's going to be more than the rent no matter what. It always is.
Yeah.
That said, the most important thing right now, 2 questions. What's the best you can offer on rent? And I'm not going to try to beat you up from that point if it makes sense. A, and B, what rent abatement can you offer us up front so that we can not just get the place operating and open, but also get the consumers back. Every customer that was coming here has found another laundromat. They haven't decided to put a washer dryer in. They don't have the money, but they found another laundry. So we need to bring them back. As you well know, I can talk. I can yap on and on, but I don't want to bore you with details.
All right. His rent's $14.80 a square foot, what he's asking, which is, it's probably $6-7 on the market. Okay.
Yes.
There isn't a store, there isn't a warehouse around for that rent. Okay. So
agreed.
The rent is good, so I would concentrate more on getting a loan concession and see where that goes. I don't know. You're gonna need 3-4 months to build the store minimum, I would think. It
was like that 2 years ago, but as you know, if you've recently tried to buy a washer dryer for your house or even a wine cooler, they come from China. The parts come from China. My wife wants a new Escalade. Great.
That's kind of Brookhaven and the health department you got to deal with there.
Exactly right. We're on the same page. So, look, I'm going to ask for 12 months of abatement, not because I want to get in there and sweep the floors for free, but because I need it. And on a 15-year term, your landlord's going to look at that and say, well, this is what we're going to earn. They can break it down. He's a long-term investor.
Yeah.
Let me put the LOI together. You can go through it line by line. We'll have it to you in a day. Let's get this place back operating. And the other thing is, all boats rise with this tide. Your mall here, everything's going to change when you've got a good, well-run laundry, well-lit, 24/7, and you've got police in the center.
The pizza guy next door. The pizza guy next door is a home run fan.
Yeah.
So
we like to become the police of the centers and kick ass. I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to give you key fees, but I told you it doesn't make sense for us when we've got $200K to plunk down. It's not an insult. It's not a slap in the face, but...
No, I agree. I just got to put it out there because that's what he said he has into it. And I told him 100 times, listen,
God bless him.
Money that,
He just wants to get back what he had to do to bounce the previous operator. Oh, okay, that's nice.
He had thought that someone was going to come in there and, use a third of those machines, and the other 2/3 take the parts to make a third of them work, and then put the machines in there, which is shock operation. The way to do it is tear it out and put all the machines in there.
Look, I'm not a soothsayer, okay?
So that's the only reason I think he had the illusions of grandeur that someone was going to take over the store as is, and there's nothing to open,
Did he operate it at any point?
No, never. No,
Okay.
there was only 2 tenants there in 26 years or something like that.
The only landlord I like better than a guy that's standoffish is the guy that tried to run the laundry, because then they're like, oof, okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
He's an older retired restaurant guy.
Okay. Well, God forbid, I know that business, 5% profit is good. Look, let us put an LOI together. I've got your email. And it's going to be everything, ifs, what's, who's, buts. One more question. Does he have money to spend? Should I even ask for tenant improvement money from this guy?
Nah, I don't think we're going to get there.
That's why I'm a frank guy. We're always going to get along, whether it's on this space or another. I'm only after infrastructure, and it's here, and this could be a beautiful thing. We'll start swinging hammers in a week.
All right. Let's put it together, and I'll look through your email. We'll go from there.
Cheers, brother.
Perfect. Have a good day.
He's right, you know.
What's that?
You're not going to find warehouse space in New York for $14.80 a square foot.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that's $1. That's this, you know, I'm so sick and tired of hearing people tell me, you can't get $1 a square, you can't get $12 a square foot a year, $1 a month in New York. Yeah, you can. I do it all the time.
Yeah, that might as well be 12, right?
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Have you done a letter of intent yet?
No.
Holy moly. All right. As is per usual with my service, I'm going to fire you off a letter of intent. I'm going to send you full instructions how to do it. You just go through it line by line, make it your own. Put in the address, put in his information, and happy 2022, your first laundromat. Look, I'm not excited. You shouldn't be excited. It's not time to get excited. You're going to be in there sweeping the floors with free rent. You can also notice the nuance when it came to abatement. You see how I played that?
Yeah.
I let him talk. He said 4 months, which really means 6 without breaking a sweat. And then I said, no, we're going to ask for a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
We also just scratched a $10,000, not a deposit, but key fees, which it's the same vernacular to say the guy wants to get his fees back from what it cost to bounce the previous tenant. Why? Why should you have to pay that? None of that has to do with
that's not my problem. Yeah.
Lease allocation fees, key fees. In order to allocate, it's like when you buy a $100,000 truck and then all of a sudden it's 120. What? Taxes and license, right? Well, what? I'm paying for my license. What? All right, exciting stuff. Let me send you the letter of intent and everything that goes with it. This is on the East Coast. This isn't a lease yet. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this is a done deal.
I don't like to jinx things.
Say again?
Said I'm not the kind to jinx things.
There's no such thing as luck. All right, look for my email.
All right, great.
Hey, go look at the address, obviously, and take some pictures through the glass.
Yeah, I've already looked at it online. I'm going to drive over there now, actually.
All right, we'll get the LOI out tomorrow.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dane.
Thanks, bro.